Today's day 5, scaling a completely new influencer branding agency whilst traveling the world. Good morning, welcome to day 5 of the series where I show you behind the scenes of exactly how I'm scaling my new influencer branding agency in the hopes it answers some of your unanswered questions. So far we've got 2 clients on the go. A free logo for a golf brand which we've sent the mood boards off for, and the other one is an entire brand identity for £2,000 for a hair product company. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know I performed a deep dive into the strategy and why I do things, so you can see exactly how I've put together a huge strategy document. In terms of Connor's brand, on day 3 we sent over the mood boards, and I thought he was going to go for direction 1, but he's actually gone for direction 2. So today we're going to do some logo exploration. I'm going to show you exactly how I come up with my logo ideas and also how I vectorize them on Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to be jumping from location to location. Yesterday I spent the entire day in here while I caught up on some work. So today I'm going to start things off with the gym, get some breakfast because I haven't eaten since yesterday. And then I might go down to the beach again to do some logo work. Now I know that I've got to actually design on the beach if I want to record it, which might be tough because it is very, very hot here in Dubai. We'll play it by ear, but today we've got a lot to get going with. So it's currently 8 AM, we're earlier than normal. Let's get it. So I'm currently looking for a place to go for breakfast. Now, I ideally want to do some prep work before I do the logo exploration, so I need to find somewhere I can take my laptop, got everything with me here, and then maybe somewhere that's on the way to the beach, but to be honest, I'm thinking about sacking the beach off after the other day where I simply can't film there, so there's not really much point going there. I think later on in the evening I want to go to Palm Bay, I believe it is. It might be completely wrong there, but it looks beautiful. I've not been out too much since I've been here. I've only had one meal out, which was that tuna avocado wrap. So it'd be nice to explore, find somewhere nice to eat later on. But more importantly, we need to find a breakfast spot now. Let's have a look. Most of the places I'm seeing don't have prices on the menu, which always concerns me. I get there and then get the bill and could be looking at hundreds in Dubai, you never know. So I need to be very careful of where I'm going. This place looks nice. Boho X. I think we're gonna try it. Let's see how far away it is. If it's ages away, we'll leave it, but 0.4 miles, perfect. Oh, it's near the Burj Khalifa. Right, let's do it that. I'll probably just walk there then, to be fair. It's a nice morning. It's still not too warm because it's early, so let's get a move on. I feel like one of those South Park characters with this on. It's these glasses, man. Oh, weird. What a beautiful day for it, eh? I still can't believe I can actually travel the world and do this sort of thing. It's 2 years ago, this would have been a complete dream, but yeah, it's pretty mad. It's quite surreal, to be honest. So just look at these views. Crazy. I've been really impressed with Dubai so far. I put out an Instagram story yesterday asking if anybody's got any questions while I'm out here. And one of the questions was, how do I know if I'm pricing the right amount for projects? And you'll know when you're charging the right amount for projects because you'll get at least one gasp. And when I say gasp, I mean a gasp. I've got a little story for you. So about a year ago, when I just landed my first big client, I was booking quite a few calls consistently. And one of them was with a private jet company. I can't remember the name of the company. And they wanted a 3D logo similar to what I made for Zara. And I quoted them £5,000 on a call. And I kid you not, everybody on the call went, I think they were expecting about $100 or $200. And then the feeling after that of just embarrassment, it's hard to deal with, but it's these things that you've got to do. It's interesting, when I started this vlogging series, Moving Away, I was really embarrassed to pull my camera out at first. And I think it's because you just assume that everybody's looking at you. The reason why I wanted to do a volume amount of posts was to completely just get over the fact that nobody cares. And that's the thing that you've got to realize when you're first starting out creating content. You think everybody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody's focused on their own life. But it is hot today. I can't believe how hot it is. You think a 10-minute walk's gonna be not too bad for getting somewhere without being drenched in sweat, but I'm wrong every time. I'm absolutely sweating my balls off, I can't lie. And I've gone the wrong way. Great. Another question that I got on Instagram was, how did I land my first big clients such as Zara, work with Adobe, and even do collaborations with brands such as F1? And it was simply from just consistently creating content. At first, you're going to be shit. I'm going to be real with you. You're going to be shit. The videos are going to be rubbish, but if you set yourself a challenge to post every day for 30 days, you'll see some sort of results, and at minimum, you'll start to learn from it. It was day 6 when I got into posting tutorials every day, and I went to the gym and I said to my mate, I'm going to give up here. It's just not working, getting no results. And then on the 7th day, I posted a 3D tutorial for Adobe Illustrator, got like 3 million views, and off the back of it, I got a client deal with Zara. So you just never know when that video is going to blow. You've got to just keep rolling the dice until you land on 666. Look at that. How beautiful is that? I still can't get over the views in Dubai. Absolutely insane. You've got the Burj Khalifa there. Look how clear this water is and how blue it is. Look at that, full of sharks, and my guy's just swimming around at the bottom. Wouldn't fancy that. I've ended up in the same place where I smashed that glass on day 2. The tuna and avocado wrap was just too nice, and I couldn't find anywhere else that could properly work. Now, I was analysing the YouTube retention graph yesterday, and it seems that when I turn the camera to the laptop, people skip to the next part. So I'm going to just give you summaries and highlights, and once I've finished sections, I'll just come in here and tell you what I've done and just show you the final result. That is top stuff. Right, I've got the email up from Connor here. Mood board direction feedback. So on direction 1, he loves the old school look. On direction 2, he likes the typography. So I think the plan is to combine the two, give it a retro feel, but also quite a thin typography that's slanted. That seems to be what he likes. That's his preferences. Summary we've got here, he likes the styling of direction 2 and the aesthetic, but without the cursive common fonts that we see in the goal space everywhere, which I completely agree. That's why I thought he'd gone for direction 1, but direction 2 it is. Let's get it. Taste test. Top stuff. Just a guy with 2 women linking his arm. That's the level I want to get at. I think I'm a couple of years off that yet. I think you've got to be making Lamborghini money for that. Quick look at the mood board. I've highlighted which ones he does like, which one he doesn't like. As you can tell, he doesn't really like this bold, in-your-face vibe. He'd rather go for quite thin typography. Also a bit of character in there as well. And he also likes the emblems on this side. So I think we're going to do something a little bit similar to the Blitz and Wing It, quite a thin typeface. And then on the logo side of things, I think maybe something like this. In summary, the direction we're going to take this, quite a nostalgic vibe, thin italic custom typeface, elegant logo and a badge emblem to piece everything together. A few hours have gone by, I've done a bit of preparation for today. I'm going to split it with a little bit of a break now. It's never too good to constantly work on a logo all day because you get tired eyes, you don't realise what's good, what's bad. I think by coming back with a fresh pair of eyes, you always see the good and the bad. 1:30. I've been working on this for a few hours now. I've got a good idea of the direction that I want to take it. I just need to explore a little bit further, but I'm going to break it up now. I've been working on this for a couple of hours, few hours I think. I'm not sure what time I got here. Pretty sure it was about 10:30. So it's been about 3 hours. I definitely want to create a completely custom monoline word mark, but I'm going to have to explore that on paper. It's not so good doing it on the computer, so I'm just going to save this down. I don't have a pen and paper on me at the moment, so let's split up the day a little bit. We're still early. First ever acai bowl. I'm not sure what this is, but it looked nice, so I'm going to give it a go. Currently at the beach, get some sketching done. It's nice and cool now. I say cool, it's still like 35 degrees, but it's cooler than it was before. It's been a couple of hours. Unfortunately, I didn't land on the logo mark that I was hoping to land on, but that's the reality of it. It might take you a few sketches, it might take you a few days. So we're going to continue with the logo sketching tomorrow. It's the typography that's the main problem. It's to the T, so it's 3 words. and I want it to fit in an emblem, so it's figuring out the positioning of it and also the styling of the letters. So I'm going to play around with a few more things, but I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the night. I think we're going to go back now, get changed, and then check out the Palm. I've not been there yet, so I'll take you with me. I'm coming on with 2 wives tonight. Running late. So I thought we were going to the Palm, but we're actually not. We're in JBR, and it's massive. I didn't realise there was more to Dubai than what I'd already been to, so there's probably even more things. Now I'm tempted to get a desert safari ride tomorrow, but I'm not too sure yet. We've got a lot of work to do. We need to get this logo sorted, but it's been a really good week. We've signed 2 clients, one of them being free, one of them being paid. We're off to a brilliant start. I've just had some feedback from the strategy that we sent over to Jude yesterday, and we're looking good. He likes the strategy, so we're in a really, really good position. Hopefully we can get that logo. Hopefully we can get Connor's logo done the next couple of days, and we can also start to create some content around them, which is inevitably going to create us more leads and give us more client work. And then if we've got too much client work to handle, we can start looking at getting more designers in, and I'll show you where to find designers at a good price that are going to be fulfilling the job at a high standard as well. So we've got a lot to cover, we really, really do. I think by documenting it on a daily basis, you're going to see the wins, the failures, the transparency of running a business. It's a roller coaster. It's like, although we've had a really good week this week, it's not to say that every week's going to be like this. It could go a few weeks without a client at all, or we could go 1 week where we sign 4 to 5 different clients. So it's going to be a good journey. Hopefully you're all enjoying it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback over at my Instagram at Jack Watson Designs. And yeah, I think it's going to be the end of the video, unless I come across something entertaining. So, see you tomorrow.